Okay, so this video is about Snow White and this idea of serving the same competition. So if you read the Grimm's fairy tale version of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, well, they both still have the same storyline with the mirror and who's the fairest of them all. Some literary analysts, I guess, they suggest that the mirror is actually a symbol for the dad, the husband. And so you have this daughter and you have a wife who keeps asking, like, who's the fairest of them all? Like, am I not more beautiful? And he's like, no, my daughter. And just this idea of this competition between Snow White and the evil queen. And so what the message I can pick up from that is that, you're going to have a target market. You're going to have an audience. And for the two of them, the audience is the dad, the husband, right? But the thing is, you don't have to compete, that you both can serve that audience in a different way. For example, I have an overnight childcare center. As of right now, we're the only one in the state of Maryland. But it's only a matter of time before another center decides, hey, you know what? We can stay open later, or a center just open up and say, hey, we're going to do evening overnight too. But I know that the way that we serve our customers and serve our families is going to be different from how somebody else does it. So I don't need to be in competition with them because we're going to serve a different market. They may open up a little earlier. I would hope that a center that they would open up a little earlier, because we get a lot of phone calls for parents for like 3 to 11, and we just can't accommodate that. And I hate having to tell parents that I have no resources for them. We just cannot open any earlier as of right now, especially with the COVID crisis. Like, they're not adjusting anybody's hours. They're not doing anything with licensing. No one's coming out to the centers. So if there was a center that I could send kids to that could, be open a little earlier, the only option I have right now is sending them to a daytime center. But I don't think a daytime center, a lot of them are not going to take a kid from 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 5 or 6 before they can come to us. So but the thing is, we don't have to come at each other. What we do is we find areas that we can both fit. We both can serve the same population, because there's tons of kids and there's tons of families who work evening overnight. If you've got a hospital, nursing homes, developmental centers, detention centers, prisons, anything like that, like, people are working evening overnight. Police officers, like EMTs, like, there are tons of people out here. So we don't have to be in competition. Like, you don't have to come from my heart. Like, it's going to be fine. So I just think that if the evil queen had just said, you know what, there are just some needs I'm going to fill that, a daughter just can't fill. That's just common sense. Like, you don't have to be a competition. You don't have to be serve the same audience in different ways. Try to find your special sauce and find what is unique to you. And you don't have to worry about competition. Make sure competition proof. So, all right, until next time.